Welcome to a W3CSS paragraph demo. I am Alaa Haddad, the developer for the W3CSS theme and the W3CSS Paragraphs module. If you want to build along with me, you will need the following. Drupal 9 or 10 site installed look, W3CSS theme, the W3CSS Paragraphs module, the Paragraphs module, the entity reference revisions modules, the field group module. I have a Drupal site installed on my site. I have just some dummy content. The two default themes are installed. I downloaded the W3CSS theme and I downloaded the 4 modules on my local. To start the demo, let's start by activating or enabling the default theme. I changed the default theme to W3CSS theme, and I'm going to enable the modules. This demo is for one of the W3CSS Paragraphs bundle and is going to be for the tabs, one of the big bundle and architect. So let's go and activate this bundle. And I want to install, and this one will enable the rest of the modules. I click continue. After enabling these modules, we will go and add a content type. We use it for our demo. So add a content type, make a name, save. I am deleting the body field. I am adding a paragraph field. That's the one I'm using for the demo. Save. Here, since I'm going to use the tab paragraph bundle. Here, it's much better to just exclude tab section because you will never add a tab section. You don't want to add a tab section. You will always need to add a tab, and the tab, it has a tab section. And I'm also excluding the shared because it's shared field between the paragraphs bundle. And click save setting. And now I create it. So when I go content, add content, by default, this module, how it works, the W3CSS Paragraphs, it's a parent module, has many or sub modules inside it. All these bundles, each bundle in a sub module. The idea that you don't want to enable all these bundles if you don't want to use them. If you want to use any one, you could just go and enable it. But the default one has a symbol, which is just a simple text and an image inside it. So when we go here and add content, the first one we see image and a text inside it. I'm refreshing the page to get, so here I see image, simple. Those are the default. I need tabs, so I'm clicking to add tabs. I need to add a title. Let's talk about tabs. So tabs in general, here I need to have a tab section. Let's view a demo for a tab to see how it works. So let's talk about tabs. Tabs in general, it's several windows and just on the top of each other. You click, you show, and you hide one. So the idea here is to build a tab that's the parent or the wrapper, and inside it, how many tabs you want, the sections. So the tab is the parent and the section are the tabs button. So let's go inside this one, and I'm just going to add, this is main tab. And the tab section name, what is the tab section name? Is this one, first tab section name. So I'm going to add here name. This is the name. And now I need to enter the body. The body can be as you want. It could be an image, it could be as I have here, or it could be a text. Let's add some text to this one. Add a text, which is a symbol. And I'm just Command V. If I go to the display, this is the parent. For any paragraph bundle, you will always see content and display. Content is to enter the content. Display is to manipulate and customize the output of this content. For any paragraph bundle, I have an image here, it may help. So for any paragraph bundle, it's usually a box. You create a box. That's the paragraph bundle. It's just a box. And box inside it, whatever, anything. So it could be an image, it could be a text, it could be anything inside it. But what we have around this box, so we have a background. I can change the background. If we have text, I can change the text color. I can change the width of this box. I can add padding to this box, border or margin. I can make it rounded. And as you see here, our example is not just one box. I'm going back here to the tab. It's actually a box and another box inside it. And it could be multi boxes inside it. So for each box has a content and a display. For each box has a content and display. For the wrapper or the parent box has a content and a display. If I go back here, this is the title for this. Here it is. If I just click save, let's click save and see what's happening. Here it is. Only one tab is available because we only entered one content or one box inside the main box. If I go edit and let's add another section. I'm going to say this is section number 2. And let's add an image this time. I'm using media module. Open. I'm clicking save. Okay, so this is the first button. This is the second one. There is the second. If you look to the demo, I have the demo with some animation. Let's activate this animation. Different type of animation. So where's the animation? If we go click edit, and we want to check the parents for this animation because it should be related to the parents. So if I go here inside the display, I'm gonna just pick a color. Let's pick a color, green, for the parent also. And the animation, here's the animation tab. Let's do this one and just click save. So this is the color I picked. That's for the, it's going to be for both of them. And here's the animation applied to the children. Of course, you have to go, as I did here, I customized the look. If you look here, I have the active button, exactly the same background as the main box. So indicator. So if I have, and when I click here, I have exactly the same color. If you want to get something like this, if you go to edit, and if you want to click display, you will see at the bottom for this one, active tab background. So if I click on this one, gray, and I'm going inside content, and I need to change the background for this one to be the same color as the gray. This is the text. And the text actually we want it to be, let's do white. And the background color is going to be gray. And I click save. So here, as you see, here's the active tab. I didn't change this one, but the active tab is here. So now, if you look, we want to add some padding around this child, not for the main container. If you want to add for the main container, for this one, to the parent, you will go and add inside this one some padding, or even rounded corner if you want, and add some padding. If I click save, here is, this is the parent. The idea for this module really is to get familiar with this layout by just clicking. You can click all the things and just see what is happening, like one feature at a time or something. The more you play with the module, the more you get what is going on, what is happening really. But the bottom line here is to be able to create some professional layout tabs without that much work. And here actually you could add as many tabs as you want. You're not gonna, I don't know if you want to add 20, but usually like 5 or 6 or something like that according to the stage you have. So if I click edit here, there is different tab you can activate also. There is a button. So the display, the parent of the display has mostly the control of this tab. So you have a vertical, this one, if you want to check, and the animation. If I want to change vertical tabs from the name, if I click save, you will see what's happening. It changed the layout for the tab, the one you're using now. So it's going to be the tab vertical, as you see here. Here, let's add some padding to the child. So I could go inside this box and click edit, and I want this box, and I can add edit. I go to the display and I'm adding some padding. I could do the same thing. Remember, you want to kind of keep it the same thing for the children. So if I'm adding 8 and 16, I want to do the same thing to the second tab. I'm going to the display. I'm adding 8. And I click save. Of course, this is the theme, the default theme. And as you see, the stage is kind of crowded a little bit. When I work with some parenting paragraph, I prefer the admin theme gen. So I have it here. I will show the difference. So if I go here and I click install, I'm going at the bottom, change my admin theme to gen. And I'm going to setting, I'm changing just to use this setting. If I go to a content, and this is the content I created, as you see here. So when I go to edit, you see the stage is different. It's wider and it gives you more space. When you have nested paragraphs inside each other. The display paragraph bundle has so many features. To master it, you really need to kind of, if you want to add a box shadow. Most of these are the default for all the paragraphs bundle. So the good thing, if you get familiar with one of them, with one of the bundles, you'll be able to master all the bundles. There is that shadow for the tabs. I think that will cover the W3CSS paragraph bundle. Thank you for watching.